Okay, so it's the morning of my body paint, Peacock, and I am just getting ready to go. I obviously have not done this, but I thought I would show you what kind of stuff it takes to do a body paint. So here is the stuff that I'm bringing. This does not include my chair, my high chair, not like for children, but like for like a stool, or the table that I have to bring. But in this one, we have all of my basic airbrush stuff. So we've got my compressor. These are my air hoses, which hook up to my airbrush guns, which are in here. Extension cord. In here, I have all of my airbrush paint, my stencils, rubbing alcohol, because that is how we remove and clean our airbrushes. In here, I have all of my body paint appliance stuff. So these are the covers for the nether regions. And they're all folded up right now. These are the nipple covers, which we will put, come on. So they're super thin. You can see they're super thin. And they're kind of foamy. And we put Prosaide cream, which is the adhesive, on the back, and then apply them, and then that way we can paint over the top and we don't have to worry about nipples. And so here we have, these are just all the brushes that I use to apply the prosthetics and my big body paint brushes. So this one I use when I do big areas. It holds a lot of paint, so it's super useful. Here we have, these are like if I need to do really big body paint areas, you can see how big the brush is. So it does big areas quickly. Same with this one. These ones, you use really crappy brushes when you apply your prosthetics because the brushes just get ruined pretty much. I'll put this in rubbing alcohol so it will, you know, free up a little bit, but you're putting on, you know, medical grade adhesive and rubbing alcohol, so they're not gonna, let's face it, they're not gonna stay pretty. And here I have this is the Prosaide cream. It's a medical grade adhesive that they use for like medical prosthetics, like ears and noses and stuff. So it's super strong, which is good because when your model's moving around and taking pictures, you don't want their prosthetics falling off. But because of that, we have to have this Super Solve Plus remover. And we have to remove all the prosthetics before the models leave, because I've had to remove nipple covers from myself without it, and it's not pleasant. So yeah, so there's all that stuff. In here, I don't really need it thermal, but it just is because that's what I had. This is to wipe my brushes. I have a little spritzer bottle in here to get my water, or to get my paint wet. I have gems in case I need those. I also have wipes, and these are my small stencils. Let me open it up for you here. It's just a cute container, but these are all my smaller stencils that I take with me when I face paint. So just all different kinds. There's leopard print, there's like a honeycomb, there's a swirly, star, snowflake for those Elsa crowns that I just love to do. I'm not sick of those at all. And clouds, and here's a little crack one. So I bring those just in case I need to, you know, kind of add texture to anything at the body paint. Just, you know, in case. And then I have a mirror that I just bought. We'll see how this puppy does today, but it's shatterproof. Obviously it doesn't have the best reflection quality, but I've broken the last couple, so I wanted something that wasn't going to break on me when I accidentally dropped it, because let's face it, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I have this with me today because we're going to do kind of a beauty makeup. So these are the Ben Nye Lumiere powders, and they're all iridescent, kind of. I don't know if you can see that very well, but we will probably be using these on her face today to kind of do some beauty makeup. And here I have all of my face paints. So these are what we'll be doing to do the model's base coat today. So we'll be using, since we're doing Peacock, we'll be using green and teal and blue and purple. I don't think we'll be using gold. We may be using a little bit of brown. And so I have those. There's another one in the bottom. I also have my face paint brushes. So these I will be using for all the detail work, if there's anything to be doing on her face and it kind of stands up like this. So I've got, this is what I take with me when I do any face paint gig. And then we have to make sure that whatever studio we're going to, we don't make a mess of. So I have a drop sheet that will be going down because we're painting in a photo studio today, and we don't, we want them to have us back. Over here, I know, right? The sheer volume of stuff is just overwhelming. So I have my camera here because I've had issues with photographers in the past, either not getting me photos quick enough or not getting them to me at all. So I bought my own camera and I take pictures now at all my shoots. So that way, even if the photographer doesn't get me theirs, at least I have something. I have another smaller Nikon camera in here just in case I need that. I have these are latex flaps that I made the other day, and these will be going across, here I'll show you, on this handy dandy, very easily accessible photo. So they will be going right across here and across the top and down the side. So we will glue them onto the tops of her thighs right here, and that will create the illusion of a skirt, right? Because then we can paint all the way around and it will just look like, kind of like a pencil skirt. So that'll wrap all the way around. So there's a flap for the front and a flap for the back. We also have these jewels that Acacia Tanner made for me. She does beautiful stuff. So this will be going on this heart area. I wasn't super crazy about the heart. So this heart area is going to be covered up with this jewel. And then I also have peacock feathers. So we will be putting peacock feathers in her hair, and then they will also, hopefully, we'll see how it goes when I get there, be going up from this heart area. So we'll put the jewel and then we'll put peacock feathers kind of extending up her shoulder. I also have a little space heater because it usually gets cold in the space, and while you don't want your models to sweat, you obviously don't want them shivering either. This is a little floor mat that has seen better days, but it serves its purpose. This will go underneath me and the model's legs because, body painting is a really long process and we don't want to, tire out. So this helps with fatigue just a little bit. And then this is something I just bought a couple times ago and I absolutely love it. I was painting at an artist studio and he happened to be practicing massage therapy and he had one of these. It's like a little massage bolster, but it works wonderfully when I have to kneel down, which happens a lot because anytime you're painting like the torso or like the lower body area, like it helps so much because you're not kneeling directly onto the floor. So those are most of the things that I take with me when I do a body paint. It'll take me probably 2 or 3 trips from the car to bring in everything. I don't think a lot of people realize how much stuff it is, because you have to create not only like a face paint area, but also a body paint area. So it's almost like you have to bring your studio with you every time you go. But I will be doing a time-lapse video today of my Peacock body paint, so check that out. I will put a link below, and yeah, thanks for watching.